Hello, hello, hello. So today we are starting a new vlog, and I'm kind of going along with a trend that I've seen a few other booktube creators go with. So I figured this would be a great way to read new books, expand my horizons, and bring down my TBR in a fun way. So we're gonna do rainbow. We're gonna do the rainbow. And so I have already picked out the books just because it was easier for me to do that. That way I could figure out what colors I had, what colors I didn't have, get those ones from the library. The 3 books that are audiobooks that I picked up from the library, 3 of them anyway, never heard of, but they sound really interesting. And they're decently short audiobooks. So we're gonna go from there. So first up, and I've started reading 2 of them, the first 2, so bear with me. But we have The Wheel of Time Book 3, The Dragon Reborn for red, which my copy's red, so that's what I went with. So my first audiobook is Iron Flame, and that's the iconic orange cover. For yellow, I have Sunset Song. It's like a nice warm yellow. For green, I have This Will Be Fun. Yeah, we can do that. And then for blue, I have the first Kingmaker's book. Thought this was a good blue book. For purple, I have Morgan, and it's purple. And then I also have included extra colors. So for black, we have the Atlantis Papyrus. It's mostly black. And then for white, I have The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. For brown, I have What We Can Know, which is also an audiobook. And the last audiobook is Such Quiet Girls, and I have that for gray, although it's more the gray side of the color scale for that cover, but it was really cool looking, and the title sounded interesting. So that's what I went with. So yeah, I'm about quarter of the way in of The Dragon Reborn, and I'm like 30% through the audiobook of Iron Flame. So red and orange are underway, and I will check back in with you guys later. Hi guys. So it's a couple days later, so this is where we're at. So I finished the Iron Flame audiobook and The Dragon Reborn. So red and orange, check. They are done. I'm currently working on yellow, which is Sunset Song. I'm like maybe a little over a quarter into it. I'm over a quarter of the way into it. And then I'm currently doing the white book, The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden, on audiobook. So those are in progress. And I will check in with you guys hopefully sooner rather than later. Bye. Hello. It is Monday. Lord, I almost said it was Tuesday. Alright, so let's catch up. I just finished The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden, and honestly, it was kind of meh. And then closer to the end, I was like, ooh, wait, now I'm getting interested. And I was interested, and the plot twist at the end, I didn't see it coming, but I don't read many thrillers. And this is my first Frida McFadden book, so I'm not sure if able to like comment the plot twist at the end, but if you know, you know. I made a guess and I was wrong, but I was on the right track. But yeah, so I just finished that, and now I have started What We Can Know. And I'm not quite sure what to make of that one yet. I'm about 5% in, which is chapter 4, I believe. And I'm also doing that audiobook via my library. So, physical books. I DNF'd Sunset Song. I really wanted to like it, but I was like 86 pages in, and I was like, I really don't care about the characters. I really don't care what we're doing here. And I was like, I'm not gonna shove myself to, like, push myself to read this book, like, force myself to read this book. So, I DNF'd that one, which I think I was maybe a little over a quarter of the way through it. So, I think I gave it a fair shot for what I was reading. So then I read This Will Be Fun. And this is the first book in a series, but I don't think I'll be continuing the series. Definitely not anytime soon, if at all. But it was a great, quick read, fast pace, got me, finished this in one entire shift last night at work, and it was intriguing. I kept going. The magic system was kind of wishy-washy, in my opinion. It wasn't like a strict magic system, but that I think is more of a personal preference, seeing as I read a lot more high fantasy versus, and I don't really read a lot of cozy fantasy either, because it's not really the point. It briefly explained the magic system, and then kind of just brought it up here and there, but it was whatever. And then at the end, it did something that I normally don't like, but I'd have to wait and read the other books to see the consequence. But honestly, all in all, it was a good time. It was fun. This Will Be Fun. It was fun. So, yeah. Moving on then. I have the first book, Kingmakers, in the series, from Sophie Lark. What I know is that it is, what is this? It's a dark mafia romance in a university academic setting. Okay. So, give this a try. See if I find this interesting. So yeah, those are the updates I have for you, and talk to you soon. Bye. Hello. It is now Wednesday. I DNF'd Morgan because I don't think I'm the right age range for it, and I was getting into something I thought was something completely different, and it didn't work out. I finished The Atlantis Papyrus. It was good. Only a 3.5. Maybe eventually I will read the other books in the series, but for now, I'm good where I left off. Making steady progress on my last audiobook, Quiet Girls Like These or something, whichever it is. And I finished Kingmakers. Can't remember if I let you know that in the last clip, but I finished it. Solid 4.5. I loved it, adored it. I'm gonna continue the series. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to try and wrap up this video. I might add in another clip, but I am enjoying the audiobook. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.